So it's Monday. Today is a festival day. So we can't do any noisy work because respect and everywhere else is silent, so we're not doing anything. Now, this tank we brought with us from the UK. You may have seen us in an earlier video. We had marine fish in it, and we had some corals and everything else like that. And it's just got too expensive to run. Much too expensive to run. All the products and that lot you need with the marine tank is just, the prices here are really crazy, and it's just become unfeasible for us to do it anymore. So we rehomed the fish and the corals. The guy who took them all was incredibly happy.
Yes, he was. He
was sort of like, really happy that the fish were in such good condition, and we had a breeding pet. So we emptied the fish and then took the rocks out, and then we got back on with the kitchen again, and we've just left it fine, hence all the algae. It's just a mess now, so that's all got to be cleaned out. So all the sand's got to go. That's useless, it can't be used for anything. So that's going to be thrown away, or just put it on the land somewhere, it'll be fine. It's full of salt water, so it's no good for anything. One of the reasons as well is that water usage. Now this tank evaporates about 25 litres of water a week. It has a constant top up of roughly 25 litres of water a week. Now that's reverse osmosis water. And to make that 25 litres, it actually uses 100 litres.
Yes. Because
there's 75% of it is waste.
Yep.
So that's ridiculous, especially with water shortages and everything else going on in other parts of Spain, and potentially we could be hit with one. And a fortnightly water change on top of the wasted water is another 100 litres. So that's 100 litres gone
into the tank, and 300 litres.
300 litres gone to waste.
Yeah.
And then there's the salt, which we get 4 months out of a bag of salt, which is about €100. So that's €25 a month just for salt for this tank. Now, anybody who doesn't know about marine tanks need special salt. You can't just use table salt or sea salt. It's special salt. It's got added minerals and vitamins and all sorts of things.
It's complicated.
Yes, and the electricity usage isn't too bad. We're stripping it down. It's going to have to have a good clean out. It's quite embarrassing how much the algae's been there, but it has been left fallow for 2 weeks, and it's just built up. All the electric system was off, so there's nothing removing all the badness. So it's just sat there and festered away, so to speak. So this all needs emptying out and cleaning out, and under here there's also a sump, which is part of the filtration system, and that's still full of salt water. There's nothing alive in there apart from some weeds and stuff. So all this lot's got to be emptied out, and all these rocks here are coral rocks, and they're going to be no good. Surplus to requirements. There are some other filter media. There is some other filter media in there that can be reused after it's had a good soak and everything is leached out of it.
Have you brought your pet stick inside? You know you're not allowed to. Have you got a pet stick? Have you got a pet stick? Have you? Have you? Mad dog. Good girl. Good girl.
Done. Well, this stage. Water gone done, but not clean out done.
What a mess.
I know, it's going to take a long time to clean that out.
It is. I bought some fresh
scrapers
on purpose.
Got lots of clear vinegar.
Yes.
And get that all cleaned out.
The living room looks like a bomb's hit it.
Yeah, I'm getting some of the sand out now. It's actually quite difficult. When we ordered this tank, Lillian didn't want it to come out as far because of where it was going. So we kept the same volume of water and went up. I wish we'd stayed with the standard size tank.
I know. It's longer than the depth of my arm.
Yeah, and mine. So, yeah, it should be there.
Yeah.
But it also should be there. So, anyway, custom tank.
Yes.
Even more expensive than the normal one.
I know.
Anyway, right. Keep getting this sand out. The problem we're having other than wandering about, is this little tool here.
If you get any weight behind it, it collapses.
Yeah, it kind of folds. So, unfortunately, that's the way things are nowadays. So if we try and lift it out,
yeah,
it doesn't.
Now that's all the sand out as best we can. What we're going to have to do now is get the hose pipe, put water in there, give it a swirl, and then using the vax machine, hoover it out till we've got it absolutely clean and all the sand out. Well, I've cleaned the glass on the outside. You wouldn't know.
No.
There is a heck of a lot of cleaning to do.
Yeah, there's a lot of algae in it as well, actually. I was very surprised at how much there is. Got to be careful as well not to attack the silicone. It's very difficult to see black silicone against a black background, which is this one.
Yeah, so on the inside there, that is black silicone. A piece of glass goes all the way to there. So can't damage that.
No.
But mid start, don't seem to be impacting. No, we are impacting it, but just doesn't. You feel all this time it should be clean now. Oh, no, it's not.
No.
Nowhere near. But it's a lot cleaner than it was.
Yes, we've got nearly all the algae and coralline off, apart from on the weir box, which is that over there, because that's plastic. And then it's glass behind, but it's plastic.
Exactly, so you can't scrape it the same way.
No.
So we're going to hose pipe it again once we put everything away, hose pipe it again and hoover again and leave it for today.
Yes, it's been 4 hours. Of emptying everything out and doing stuff, so enough cleaning of a glass box. Amazingly, the trims have cut, and it's early. It's very early, in fact. Today's pretty much a write-off for us doing anything. Lillian's got to take the car in to have a service done.
Yes.
She's got to go in the next hour.
Yeah.
And then when she gets back, I've got to take Logan to the vets. Because he needs his rabies booster.
Correct. And then when you get back, I'm then teaching.
And then Lillian's teaching, so...
One of those days.
Yeah, it's one of those days, it's fine.
These are very interesting, however. I'd love to know how long they were in the delivery van and how they were looked after, because every single one...
I would say that's a manufacturing thing, because they've been rolled on a machine. So they're all... None of them are perfectly flat. So, anyway, and they're all shiny.
Yes.
But all too long. I guess there's a reason for that, but you don't get worktops that deep, so I don't know what the reason will be for them being so much excessively long. Look how much you've got to cut off on this side. They're the same again.
Yeah. Shame it wasn't double-ended. I could have used one for both ends.
Yeah. Anyway, so I've got to get these cut. What I'll do is I'll use an old piece of, another piece of this that we've got surplus to requirements.
Yeah.
And then tape it to it where I need to make the cut.
And then cut the end.
And then cut the end so it doesn't move about. And hopefully it'll be easier, because going through this with a hacksaw, it gets this fine edge because it's really thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll chew it or get stuck. So I'll do that. Lillian's going to have a go because I just can't stand in the right place for it to work for me.
He can't reverse his mind and work out where to put this so that he can cut it.
I'm left-handed.
So I think all he needs to do is pick this up like that.
And go somewhere else.
And then it'll be right for him like that, but he's got to hold, I don't know.
Yes.
So he needs to go over there. Anyway, I'm going to do it. I'm really bad with a metal saw. I'm okay with a wood saw. So I know where to buy some more if it goes wrong.
I'll hold this board as well.
I'll cut it in a straight line.
And everything.
And everything. Okay.
Right, let's go have a quick test fit first before we take that tape off.
Okay.
I think it'd be right, but you never know. Because if you have to cut again a little bit more, then the tape's already there.
We can't cut a little bit more. These are grabbing the counter. Oh look, made to measure. Did it, cut them.
Yes, that's the last one.
So 1, 2, that one's for there. That one's, oh sorry, that one's for there. My job today is done.
Yes.
The rest of it's on you.
I know. So, I'm going to find the silicone.
Yes.
Because they don't come with any attaching things, so we siliconed the ones upstairs, so that's what I'm going to do this time.
Yeah, they're absolutely no problems. They haven't moved or anything.
No.
So happy with that. So I will leave you to do that. I better embrace and take this car to the garage, and I don't know how long I'm going to have to hang around.
Yeah.
Not giving me a lift home. I've got to hang around whilst I do this work.
Okie doke.
I'll see you
Later. So, Lillian's gone. I'm going to now put these edges on. We had a discussion and decided that instead of trying to get a piece of wood to go between the two and push them, which potentially could damage this finish, we're going to do it with tape. I'm hoping that it'll work. It should do, I don't see any reason why not. So, I'll be putting silicone in there and make sure I get some on the edges and then taping it on. Right, that's the first two fitted. There's a little bit of splurge out there, which is fine. We can clean that off later. Right, is it the other two done? Right, done. I'll lock this up and we'll see what it's like tomorrow. Hopefully it'll look good and hopefully the silicone has worked. Can't see why not. Another lovely day. Alright, let's go see how these are done. We've still yet to paint this door. That needs painting as well. Keep forgetting about that. Right, let's see how it's gone. Well, it looks alright with the tape on. I'll try these short ones first.
Looking good. Nice and adhesed.
Adhered.
Adhesion as it. English teacher, no one.
Stuck on.
Stuck on. Well stuck on. Little bit of silicone's come out where we really stuck it on. Just run along with a little craft knife and tidy that off.
Yep.
On all the edges. But it really finishes it, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, this one's a particular mess just here. But that was pushed down by the tape, but it's actually not stuck, luckily, to this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it can lift easily, so I'll run along with a little knife and just like that, and lift it off. Yeah, really happy, really happy.
Extractor held.
Yes.
To go into there.
This is actually ours from our kitchen up in our corral that we converted. This is a 60 centimetre wide extractor, works really well. However, two things. It would work even better if it was a bit wider, because if you've got all the hobs going and steam goes that way, you have to turn it on full blast to make it suck that way.
Yes.
Which then can be a bit loud. It does its job, but it can be a bit loud. Rather than buying another one of these to go down here, this one is 60 centimetres wide and it's going to go over a 50 centimetre hob down here in the rental.
Exactly.
So that's going to be better for extraction. And for our kitchen, I'm going to get a 90 centimetre wide. It'll look more in keeping with this huge wall.
Yes.
And it will be better over the hob for extraction.
And that's where it's going to be.
Gonna look good.
It is. Oh, unfortunately, I just spotted a flaw in our plan.
What?
With the power supplies. Just in the wrong place. And that was something that can't be fixed. The only way I can do it is to take a measurement and offset it, but we don't want to do that.
No.
Right, as everything with this kitchen, it's a bit of a mission. All we can do really is change this plate, and it's not an ideal solution.
To a flat one.
To a flat one, and then make a hole for it to come out of.
Yeah.
It's a bit naughty, but I think that's the only way we're going to be able to do it because of where it needs to fit. And it's still going to be off centre for the extractor. When we get up there, it's got to have a kink in the pipe to take it outside. Everything's a compromise in here. So basically, up there is going to look a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Everything's a compromise. Yes, it would have been nice if we could have moved it over to here, but then we wouldn't have had enough room over there for what we needed to do.
Yeah.
So again, we'll say it's a compromise. So it can take away time. I just tried to take a little bit away and I might scratch it.
Off the camera, I'll do it.
I've taken a little bit off, but I haven't scratched it yet.
Okay. Have you done that line?
Kind of. Obviously I don't want to scratch the worktop. You know how heavy-handed I am occasionally. Yeah, that was the bit I was worried about. Like that. Drawing a blank on the good quality roll plugs. We're not using cheap ones because they just tend not to work very well anyway. As we've discovered, buy cheap, get cheap. So we're going to order the roll plugs for there. They should be here within 24 hours. And we're going to get a blank plate for that, and then I'm going to adapt it. Not the best solution, but the only solution we can think of. However, the back, the little Houdinis.
Look at them, absolutely exhausted. All three of them, knackered. Whilst we've been busy doing this, dogs weren't around. Don't think twice about it. Should have thought twice about it. There's obviously been a cat or something gone in the bottom field. They have gone along to our fence at the top here, dug a hole underneath and stretched the fence and got into the bottom field.
Yes, we'll show you.
Yeah, I've put concrete blocks against it for now.
Yes. Where are you going? I wonder.
We have had issues in the past when we had Kai, and that's why there are concrete blocks at various spots around the fence.
Yeah, they're just laid there.
Yes.
Oh look. Who else is coming back?
Mind? No, mind means go away. Doesn't mean I'm showing you what's happened.
Yes. Look at the size of that. I clipped it best we can, but it's stretched. So both of us are going to have to sort it out. I've got to get these weeds cut back as well.
Get away, dogs.
You're not going back through?
No.
So
this was clipped, and further along it is clipped to this bottom.
Yeah.
But they've ripped it up.
Oh, nice. Olive flowers. Only on this side. Wonder if the other side's shy. That side's got flowers. I don't know, we're getting some more there. Yep. Getting some coming on this one too. We might have a olive harvest this year. We'll see. So we've looked for the little clip things. We've got a machine for fixing that fence, haven't we?
Can't find them.
Can't find them. So we'll have to have a deeper delve.
Absolutely.
So we'll leave it for now.
Yes, just keep an eye on it. But we've got the car not parked down here because this is fence gate thing is getting worse and worse. So you're going to do the drilly holy now.
Yes.
How are we going to do this? Do I need to put the dogs inside and you have this open?
Yes, I think so, please. It should only take me 5 minutes.
Yeah. If you get ready, and I'll put them in for the minimum amount of time.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Come on, dogs, let's go home.
Establish where it needs to be. And it needs to be there.
Yes.
Right, see if I can strike oil.
No comment.
Right, that, I hope, will be deep enough. I can see how far down they've got.
Yeah.
I know we're using copper pipe again, but no, I haven't gone far enough. I need to go more. I don't want to cut this pipe because it'll be a good length. It's strong. Right, well that's definitely into rock. If it is too long now, I'll just use the tube cutter we've got.
Yep.
Right, I better try and tap it down. I didn't want the hole too big down there so it rolled around. That's it. That's as far down as it can go, and that's pretty solid. Right, so have we? Okay. Now I need to mark it and get a tube cutter and cut it.
Mega.
Right, hopefully it's right. It's got 2 chances. Yay!
Hey, awesome.
Don't go all the way down because the pole's all rusty.
Yep.
I think what I'll do is I'll tap it down with a hammer.
Okay, that'll clear the rust off as well.
Clear a bit of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, better try this door.
Yes.
The other gate. Make sure it closes properly. Hang on, shall I try it with because I've got the hands?
Yes.
There. It's never closed well.
Yep.
Because it's, as you can see, it's dropped. So if it was in the right position, like that.
Yes. Yeah, it would be perfect.
I don't know how we can fix it. Right, cementing. I've got it about where I want it, but now I want to make a little high point around here. Not for this, but for just in case it gets misjudged and a car tyre goes near it.
Yes.
At least then there's a bit of a cement thing, and also trying not to make it so it stops water. So do you think that's about it?
I reckon so.
Okay.
Just need to smooth some deep ridges on this side.
I can't see, so I'll let you just do that.
Don't pull it down.
Just cut it out.
There.
As long as water can pass here
Yeah, which it can.
and keep going,
Okay. I think we're good.
that'll do then. Right.
Right, various concrete blocks. Do you want a concrete block on this side as well?
Yeah. No, you won't need it because it doesn't move.
Okay.
It's just this side to stop
the
dogs.
Digging.
Yes.
Thanks for watching Tales from the Cave Side. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.